Okay everyone, welcome back to CBD Yoga and Fitness. Today we are doing a nice Hatha flow. We're going to try to keep it around 45 minutes or so. And this is a great sequence to do if you are wanting to cultivate a daily routine, a specific routine that you want to build upon day after day. I highly recommend this video. So when you're ready, roll out a mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to begin the sequence in a nice seated position with the right leg in front of the left. And if you do like to practice pranayama before you do a yoga sequence, I do have a video which I'll include in one of these corners that you can do. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. So you can go ahead and pause this now, do the pranayama, and then come back. Or if you just want to jump right into it, we'll begin. So let's inhale. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the right hand into the mat in line with the right hip and reach over with the left arm, keeping both sit bones in the ground, really breathing into the left side body. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, take it over to the other side, planting the left hand down, reaching over with the right arm. Option 2 to come down onto your left elbow here. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, this time twist to the right, bringing the right hand, right arm behind you, acting as a second spine. And your left hand can rest on your right thigh, making sure you avoid the knee. So as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Warming up the spine. Exhale, release, come back to center. Inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Left hand, left arm behind you, acting as a second spine. Right hand resting on the left thigh. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Exhale, release, come back to center. From here, we'll make our way onto all fours. So once you get to all fours, you want to stack the hands underneath the shoulders, keeping your fingers spread wide. Stacking the knees underneath the hips, pushing into the hands as well as the tops of the feet into the mat. We'll inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. Do a few more at your own pace, moving with your breath. Let's do one more round. Great job, guys. From here, let's come back to all fours and we'll wake up the core here a little bit. So keeping both hands pushing into the mat, and we'll push into the mat with the top of our left foot. And let's inhale, extend the right leg out long, trying to keep your hips square. And as we exhale, let's draw the knee into the nose. Keep that core engaged. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Let's do 3 more times. Last one. Come back to all fours and right away take it over to the other side, extending the left leg long. Inhale, exhale, draw in. Let's do 3 more. Last one. From here, come up to all fours, and let's plant the left hand in the center of our mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, bringing the right ear, right shoulder to the mat. Make sure to breathe. Exhale, come back to center. From here, take it over to the other side, planting the right hand in the center of the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle through, bringing the left ear, left shoulder to the mat. Exhale, come back to center. From here, let's take some hip circles, moving in one direction a couple times. And changing direction. From here, come back to all fours, and we'll keep the legs where they are, the knees stacked underneath the hips. And we'll come into a puppy pose, so extending the arms out long, melting the heart down, really breathing into the shoulders. Letting your forehead rest in the mat. On your next exhale, shift forward onto your belly. We'll take a Sphinx pose, stacking the elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms out in front of you, keeping that core slightly engaged, opening up the heart. Your next exhale, release. Bring it back into a downward facing dog. Keep those fingers spread wide, pushing into the hands. Pedaling up the legs here, waking up the hamstrings. You're ready, heel the toe. Walk up to the top of the mat and take a nice forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows and rock back and forth. Shaking the head yes and no, releasing any tension in the neck and the shoulders. And when you're ready on your next inhale, slowly rise up, keeping the knees bent, stacking the spine. The chin is the last to lift. And then from here, we'll do 4 rounds of sun salutation A's. So we can bring the feet together or hip width distance apart. And let's inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra, elbows hug in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe. Inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, or float. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart. And by your sides. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, or float. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, or float. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. One more round. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, lower knees, chest, chin, elbows hug in. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, let's inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring the right knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, step the right foot up between the hands. Lower the left knee down, shoelaces down. Come into a nice low lunge. Stacking the right knee over right ankle, keeping the core slightly engaged. Trying to keep your hips square here. We'll take 5 breaths here. Now from here, imagine your hands are covered in paint. On your next exhale, paint a wall with your hands and slide the hands down your mat, shifting the hips back, coming into a runner's stretch, keeping the right foot flexed towards you, really breathing into the back of the right leg. If you have a block, you can rest your right hand on a block here. If not, that's okay. And we'll take 5 breaths here. Next exhale, shift forward. From here, let's plant our left hand into the mat and lift the left leg up off the ground. Inhale, imagine you're drawing a bow and arrow back with your right hand, running it up along your right leg, bringing the right hand up towards the sky. We'll take 5 breaths here. Exhale, release the right hand down, lower the left knee down. And from here, shift forward just a tiny bit, coming onto the area above the left knee. And then from here, bend the left knee, and if you can, reach back with your right hand and grab the outside of the left foot. If you can't grab your foot, that's okay. You can just pretend that you are. And then from here, you can rest on your fingertips or with the hand or the left hand planted in the mat. Really great stretch for the left quad. Three more breaths. Your next exhale, avoid the slingshot effect. Slowly release the left leg. Plant both hands, step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Lower the right knee down, shoelaces down. Keeping the core engaged. Coming to a nice low lunge. Stacking the left knee over left ankle. Great stretch for the hips and the psoas. We got 5 breaths here. Exhale, paint a wall with your hands, shift the hips back and into a runner's stretch. Keeping the left foot flexed towards you, really breathing into the back of the left leg. Resting the left hand on a block if you have one. Holding here for 5 breaths. Exhale, release, shift forward, plant the right hand into the mat, lift the right leg up off the mat, and imagine you're pulling a bow and arrow back with the left hand, reaching the left arm up towards the sky. Breathing here. Your next exhale, release the left hand back down, lower the right knee down to the mat, shift forward just a tiny bit, coming onto the area above the right knee, and then bending the right knee, reaching back with the left hand to grab your right foot, breathing into the right quad, coming onto the fingertips of the right hand or resting the whole hand into the mat. Got 3 more breaths here. Exhale, avoid the slingshot effect, release the right leg, plant both hands in the mat, come back to your downward dog. From here, inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot up between the hands, pivot the left foot to 90 degrees, air guitar the left arm up, come into a warrior 2. Find your foundation, stacking the right knee over right ankle and right heel in line with the left arch. Arms can come out to a T, keep your core engaged. Breathe. Building lots of strength here. Your next inhale, come into a peaceful warrior. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale, shift forward towards the right toes. Exhale, come down into a triangle pose, keeping that core engaged. Got 5 breaths here. Exhale, bend the right knee, come into a warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Option to move through a flow into an upward dog or just come straight to downward dog. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, pivot the right foot 90 degrees, air guitar the right arm up. Coming into warrior 2, finding your foundation. Left knee over left ankle, left heel in line with right arch. Arms to a T, core engaged. Breathe. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, come down into triangle pose. Keep that core engaged. 5 breaths here. Exhale, bend the left knee, come back to warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands. Option to move through your flow or come back to downward dog. Great job, everyone. Inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, or float. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. From here, let's take our feet wide, about 4 feet wide. And we'll come into a nice wide-legged forward fold so your feet can be pitched into it a little bit. And from here, let's place our hands on our waist. And on our next exhale, come down with a flat back. Staying here halfway for a breath. And then exhale, release. If you can, bring the crown of the head to the mat. That's awesome. Or if you're like me, you can use a block here to rest the crown of the head on. Your next exhale, start to release, bringing the hands to the waist, and rising back up with a flat back. From here, let's heel the toe, bring the feet together. And from here, we'll move on to the balancing part of our sequence. So we'll come into a tree pose. So a few different options here. You can, well, for one, let's place our feet together and shift all the weight into our left foot. And then from here with our right foot, you can just use it as a little kickstand here, keeping it on the ground. Or you can bring the right foot into the left calf, or bring the right foot in to the left thigh. Just making sure you avoid the left knee. You want to protect the knee. And then from here, bringing the hands together at our heart. Make sure to breathe, find a steady gaze out in front of you. Smile. And an option to stay here, or you can take your hands up, making a nice big tree. So everyone, if your hands aren't there already, bring them back into your chest. And from here we'll move into a dancing Shiva. So keeping the right leg off the ground, let's bring our right knee in line with our left. And reach our left or our right hand down to grab the outside of the right foot. Inhale, bring the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, melt down, kicking into the right hand. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Make sure to breathe, keeping that steady gaze, that drishti out in front of you. Exhale, release, bring the right foot down to the mat. Give the feet a nice little shake here, shaking the legs. And when you're ready, take it over to the other side. So shifting all our weight into our right foot. Coming into the same tree variation we did on the other side, making sure to avoid the right knee. Bringing the hands together at our heart, breathe. So option to stay here or bring the hands up. Exhale, everyone, let's bring our hands together at our heart if they're not there already. And keeping the left foot off the ground, bring our left knee in line with our right knee. Reaching with our left hand down, grabbing the left foot. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, melt forward, kicking into the left hand. If you lose your balance, it's okay. Make sure to breathe. Exhale, release. Bring the left foot in line with the right. Give the legs a nice little shake. Great job, you guys. So from here, let's bring our feet as wide as the mat and hands together at our heart. We'll shift down in a nice yogi squat. So trying to keep the back as straight as you can here. And from here, we can stay here, or if you want to take some flight today, we can plant our hands into the mat, shift the hips up. We'll take a crow pose. So bringing the feet in line with the hands, bending the knees, bringing them into the armpit area, keeping your gaze in front of you, shifting forward, and then you can play around, lifting one foot and then the other. Exhale, release back down into yogi squat. And from here, let's come onto hands and knees. And we'll make our way into a dolphin pose. So bringing the forearms down to the mat, curling the toes and shifting the hips up once again. Letting the crown of the head hover, looking back at your feet. Beautiful inversion. We'll stay here 10 breaths. Next exhale, release the knees down to the mat. And again, imagine your hands covered in paint. Bring them down the mat, and we'll take a nice child's pose. Next exhale, start to release. From here, we'll make our way onto our backs, taking another inversion, coming into a waterfall pose. So, this is also called legs up the wall pose. So if you have a block, you can come into waterfall, or if you don't have a block, you can simply just find a wall and rest the legs up the wall. So either way works. And if you do have a block, we'll place it underneath our sacrum or tailbone area, and simply just bring the legs straight up, keeping the feet flexed towards us. Another beautiful inversion. We'll take 10 breaths here. Your next exhale, start to release. If you have a block, you can remove it. And everyone, let's bring our knees into our chest, giving ourselves a nice big hug. And then from here, making our way into a happy baby pose, grabbing the outsides of our feet, trying to rest the full spine on the mat. Holding here for 5 more breaths. Exhale, release the soles of the feet to the mat. From here, let's make our way into a bridge pose. So inhaling, lifting the hips up towards the sky, shimming the shoulders underneath you, option to clasp the hands together here. Breathe in here. And then to release, listen carefully. Let's inhale, bring the hands up towards the sky, come up on the tippy toes, and then exhale, slowly lower the spine back to the mat. From here, let's take a constructive rest, bringing the feet as wide as a mat and letting the knees knock in towards each other. Resting one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. From here, let's walk the feet back to center. And an option here to take another bridge pose. Or if wheel pose is in your practice, you can take a wheel pose. So everyone, let's lift the hips up once again. And if you are taking a wheel pose, bringing the palms of the hands above the shoulders, right beside the ears, with the fingers pointing towards your body. And then inhale, simply lift up. Trying to imagine a block in between your knees, or if you do have a block, you can just keep it in between your knees. If you are in bridge, mindfully release, wheel, sorry. And then come back down to bridge and inhale, lift the hands up towards the sky, come up on the tippy toes once again, exhale, release the spine into the mat. Bringing the feet wide once again, this time resting opposite hand on your heart, opposite hand on your belly. And from here, walk the feet back to center, and we'll lift the hips just slightly and bring your hands underneath our tailbone sacrum area. And from here, let's extend the legs out long, shimming the shoulders underneath you, really pushing into the forearms. Let's inhale, lift the chest up. Toes are pointing towards us. From here, let's make our way into a fish pose, bringing the crown of the head to the mat, or letting it hover here. Keeping most of the weight in the arms. One of my favorite yoga poses. Exhale, slowly release. From here, let's finish up with a supine twist, so hugging our right knee into our chest, and then guiding it with our left hand to our left side, bringing the right arm to a T, trying to keep both shoulders in the mat here. Exhale, release back to center, extend the right leg long. Inhale, bring the left knee in, taking it over to the other side. Again, trying to keep both shoulders in the mat. Your next exhale, release back to center. From here, let's come to final Shavasana, extending both legs long, picking up space. And from here, let's inhale, lift the right leg up off the ground, squeeze all the muscles in your right leg, squeeze, squeeze, pointing the toes, exhale, release. Inhale, pick up the left leg, point the toes, squeeze all the muscles in your left leg, exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze the glutes together like you're pinching a blueberry. Squeeze, exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze the abs together. Squeeze, exhale, release. Inhale, make a fist with your right hand. Pick up the right arm, squeeze all the muscles in your right arm. Squeeze, exhale, release. Inhale, make a fist with the left hand. Pick up the left arm, squeeze all the muscles in the left arm. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze all the muscles of the face together, just like you bit into a lemon. Squeeze. Exhale, lion's breath out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, squeeze all the muscles in your face. Squeeze. Exhale, lion's breath. Completely relaxing in the Shavasana. Great job, everyone. So I invite you to stay in the Shavasana for as long as you like. Or if you're ready to go, let's roll over on whichever side you feel called upon. Coming into a fetal pose. Keeping your eyes closed, expressing some gratitude for yourself, for your body today. And when you're ready, rocking up into a seated position. We'll bring our hands together at our heart. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Namaste.